What's up, guys? We're gonna go ahead and jump into the Porsche 917K. This is Le Mans pinnacle in the late 60s. This was 60s, 70s, and they just went for it. So let's go in and get into it and experience what Porsche was about when rules, there really weren't none. Rules were coming into effect, but nothing like today. So I'm very excited. So we actually have it set to day and night. So we're going to experience day and night with this car at the Nordschleife. And if you can see now, I have a lot of Porsches in here. Different era Porsches, mind you, too. Modern and old. So we'll have them on track. But luckily, everyone will be at a different pace, so no one will be at the same pace. Our goal is to kind of see where we can set a fast lap and go from there. But let's hop into it. All right. Okay, so this is obviously going to be our out lap. We will not be setting at no fast lap exiting. But here we go. Ooh. When cars sounded so different. Look at that. Oh, we have a video coming out actually on the Spider. We'll stay with the Spider for a little bit. This is cool. Basically, it's almost like a Porsche track day. Woo! He's using his brakes a little too much. We'll pass him on the straight, but look at this beauty. Watching the Porsches in general drive, it's mind-blowing. We'll pass him right here. Later, bud. My contacts would be giving me problems, but let's go. Look at this car. That motor just gives. It doesn't stop giving. There's so much torque and just so much raw power to this car. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Well, that did not go what we thought. Let's go back to the pits. I can't believe they did that. Why is everyone driving nuts here? I noticed the AI still is just horrible. As much as I love Assetto Corsa, AI is horrible. But let's get back to this Porsche 917K. This car, obviously famous for Steve McQueen when he drove with the Golf. I have the painting on the back wall right there, but I didn't want to drive with the Golf. There's other YouTubers who like to drive with the Golf livery, and it's just not my thing. I like to drive with what Porsche first created with, and it was number 21. No one ever talks about number 21 though. Interesting. So when you come out of a corner, this car just yanks it. Woo! There we go. Look at that. We just blew the motor. Damn it! Why is all these cars driving horrible? Okay. Let's start the session. I'm almost starting to think that we should not have these other cars on here. Alright, so let's do a proper outlap now. With this car, I noticed there's a lot of left foot braking because you want to kind of stay in the gear that you're in instead of doing what I've been doing in the beginning of this, blowing the motor. All right, let's just get an out lap. Let's get the car warmed up. So we're in second gear right now. We're going to stay in second gear until they're straight, and then we're going to go. As much as I want to go flat out here like I do in LMP1s and Formula 1 cars, you really can't with this car. Let's try to catch these guys. What are they up to? Woo! Look at this thing. Is that a GT3 with a spider in front of it or no? All right, let's see if we get... We're trying to go fast, but we can't. These cars just get weird. Look, why has he stopped? It's not a red, it's a yellow. It's a green. This happens a lot, I notice. That's another car I want to drive, is the Moby Dick. We'll never get a fast lap with these cars doing this. My question is, how does these cars even get that fast? I restarted the session. Hey, a fellow 917. Whoa. Okay, I think we're gonna have to bail on the having a bunch of other cars on track with us, because I don't get what's going on. We restarted the session. Yeah, we're gonna have to bail on it. Let's go ahead and jump into a non-track day. I had it set to track day, but clearly that's not what it wants. So let's just go to hot lap, and here we go. That was weird. I wonder what's going on. All right. Unfortunately, the track day of Porsches was a fun idea, but clearly they're all psychotic. All right, let's get in. And let's just do some fast laps. I really don't know this car that well, and I really want to get better with it. What the? Traffic jam? Parking lot? I know. See? You saw it too. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, let's get our gloves on. And let's take this pretty girl out for a ride. Obviously, left foot braking right there. You want to keep in your gear, but you still want to be using the brakes. Remember, these brakes are horrible. Look at that. You almost don't ever want to really shift. You have so much power. I would say second gear in this section. That helps out a lot. And then get back on it and just go. That's what I call power. This car it just keeps pulling. Look at that. So there's different theories on how fast this car went. 240, 224. There's a lot of speculation. So we might have to just find a land speed mod to test out the top speed of this in the simulator. I could only imagine the, I have the force feedback set pretty relatively close to how heavy the wheels would be. And I gotta be honest, in real life, I know it'd be heavier. This is an old race car with big old tires. Here we go. Whoa. So this is the out lap. The next lap will be the actual lap. I gotta say now, it's gonna be hard. I was watching Jimmy Broadband's video and he was going flat out. Mad respect on his lap. I was really impressed with that 704. Back on this back straight setup, he was literally tapping it. Going uphill, you usually lose speed. This thing keeps pulling, and he was mentioning that. And yeah, it just keeps pulling. Look at that. Oh. The motor is like my favorite motor in history of motors. It just so much power. This is one car I don't think I would ever be able to max out at the Nürburgring. I would have to do a lot of driving here. This is one car that will always probably terrify me. In real life, at the Nürburgring with this, I don't think anyone can ever max it out. Not even the best drivers in the world. It's just one of those cars. You don't know if it's gonna kill you or suck you off, you know? Tires are finally a little more stickier. Remember, these are not slicks. These are straight up road tires. We didn't get slicks until much later. I'm using my my Puma race shoes, and I gotta be honest, I think I prefer to have my Vans on. Okay, we're sticking to it. Luckily, we haven't crashed yet. I'm gonna say yet because I've already crashed a few times testing this car. It's very easy to crash here. You can tell I'm driving very conservative. If you watch Jimmy's attempt, he drives so off the wall. I mean, I was going, what? The guy's nuts. All right, we're coming up to the straight. I doubt we'll beat Jimmy's time ever, even if I did like 100 laps here. I would have to pick up a minute. And I don't see that happening. What's up, Earl? How are you, bud? Woo! Look at that, guys. All right, this will be our fast lap. Here we go. Turn, turn, turn. Ah! We are at night, so I doubt we'll get any faster. And we just ruined the wheel. We'll drive with the wheel like this, though. But I told you guys, driving here without crashing is... It's almost near impossible. If you could actually get a fast freaking lap live and not crash, I'm gonna be honest, you're a sick driver. The wheel's so messed up right now. And look at us. Come on, go. Woo! We made up some time, but we're running out of gas. Get it? The engine braking, you really gotta use it up. The brakes on here are from the 70s. These just suck. I think the problem is when they were developing this car, they were going off a lot of 60s components, late 60s. Instead of going off what was really in at the time. Because there's some 70s cars that were just built so good. Even had great brakes. Obviously nothing like disc brakes and stuff, but you know what I mean. We finally lost it. Man, I can't do it. I hate this car. We're gonna retry the session. At nighttime it's difficult, let's just face it. Alright, we got this. We're gonna go ahead and just throw it down. Ooh. Now, we're starting to feel it more. All right. Let's go for it. I can't drive this car right. Actually, to be honest with you, my feet are effing killing me in these stupid shoes. Ugh. Alright, we're going back to Vans. Whoever wants these Pumas, you can have them. Not a fan of Puma race shoes. I prefer Alpine. These things hurt. I'm gonna put some Vans on. That's the way to go. Ugh. Yeah, I can't drive in those Pumas. My Alpines, I can't find them. Excuse me. I had them and now I have no idea where they are. Stupid Pumas. Ay, ay, ay. Alpine. Yes, I need a pair of Alpines again. I don't know where mine are. Right. Yes. Oh my god, my feet feel so much better. Yes, I come from the world of California. I wear Vans. Something most Europeans do not know or wear. All right. You know what? Screw the gloves. Let's drive this like we stole it. There we go. There we go. Much more comfortable. You guys should know where Vans came from. You guys love Paul Walker so much. He loved Vans. All right. Much better. I feel more comfortable now driving it. And that's the thing about driving. You drive comfortably. Don't drive to be cool. Unless you got cool glasses. And then drive cool. There you go. I feel like I have more power on the brakes now that I'm back in my Vans. Ah! Woo! I love when you catch it. When you're almost failing and you catch it, you're legit. Too legit to quit. What do you guys think of the Porsche 917? Let's finally get into the night again, now that I got these on. Driving old cars like this really teach you a lot about driving. Things that you already have and things you already don't. So, you kind of learn an old technique that applies to the new technique. One of those techniques that consistently evades a driver is consistency. Something I get here and there. So for me, I don't drive much anymore in the simulator at all. Like at all. So I've been getting back into it lately again. and it's nice to get back into it and get some laps in. But you only get consistency from doing this a lot. That's just the way it is. There's no hidden secret. It's just practice. I guarantee if I spend, you know, all day on this track in this car, I'll be running laps in the 640s and below. But it just takes practice. Driving is a skill that can leave you. When people say it's like a bicycle, no. Because even a bicycle, you could ride a bicycle still, but can you ride it good? And that's the next question. So see, I grew up BMXing and racing motocross. You can lose all that. You can understand it, but definitely lose it. And same with driving. You don't stay on it, you'll lose it. Man, she just pulls. Her handling sucks, but that motor is why you drive it. Come on. Go, go. I lost all that grip coming up the hill. I don't like that the damage model on it, though. It barely tapped the wall and the wheel's already messed up. That's not how it works. There'd be some minor cosmetic problems, but not wheel problems. Not in an old car like this, especially. In a modern F1 car, yes. I notice it's at nighttime it happens. I don't know too much about the night mod itself. I don't know if track temperatures are changing. It should in real life, it does. That would explain everything, but the mod, I don't know. I could treat it like it does. Here we go. Woo! Imagine your lights going out on you. Alright. Let's see what a lap now at night is like. Las Vegas is calling me. It's probably that talent agency. In case you guys didn't know, I'm gonna be doing movies. Something I've never thought I would ever do in my life. I'm sure it's all gonna be small little parts, commercials. I doubt you'll ever see me in like a Le Mans film. I hate this shifter. One of the worst shifters on the market is definitely the Thrustmaster. Be honest with you, all Thrustmaster products kind of are eh. Not a fan. I have a Thrustmaster T500 on the Challenger wheel, Challenger rig, but I don't use it. I would like to get my hands on a nice shifter, but I don't really know what's out there. Can you imagine doing this for 24 hours? I think we're gonna run out of gas. Training at night has changed my driving line. I noticed the car's looser too, so I gotta contact these guys at the mod, see if it's true. What did that say? Oh yeah, my gas light. We'll see if I could just get through it. Like, this is really hard, guys. Woo. For anyone who makes it to this point of the video, this was hard. And if you think you could do it, then I dare you to challenge yourself, not me. That's all this is a challenge of yourself. Driving back then would have been terrifying. Oh, I would have done it, but looking back on it now with a clearer state of what we have now, and yeah, just balls nuts. I'm already mentally ill, but can you imagine me in one of these? Because I would have been driving one of these, and somehow I would have been really good at it back then. See, I engaged the clutch and everything and popped the throttle and nothing. Not a fan. I gave this shifter to my nephew because he's into like that initial D stuff right now. We've been so inconsistent. It's so funny. How I even have a lap under 10 minutes, I'll never know. And I just blew the motor. I don't know why I blew the motor. The motor should not have blown. Let's take a replay look at that. enjoy. That was the end of our stream for today. I have more work to get done, but I hope you guys enjoyed my attempt. Broadband, dude, you're the man. You drove this and just killed it. I think I crashed every single lap at least once. Yeah, kudos to Jimmy Broadband's video on this car. I mean, he murdered it. I wish I could drive like that. I need to get back in the simulator daily, though. If I drive daily, I should get a little better again. It's been like this for the last 5 years. On and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. I had driver burnout because I was in the simulator every day, driving, having fun. In all fairness, though, I did have the night mode on, which it moves from day to night. And night is a different element in its own right. Different animal. But yeah, Valtteri Bottas getting divorced. Wow, that just blew my mind, Earl. Woo. I'm actually eager to come back there and do another video with this car and see how I can fare. Whoa! Almost lost it right there. That's when we blew the motor. That was unfortunate. Alright guys, thanks for joining me so much. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever I think that was. That was really unfortunate though. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you guys have a great one. I'll be back later with some more footage. I don't know what I'm going to do later. I really want to touch on the Ford GT. I really want to touch on the Ford GT. So we'll see about that. But other than that, Earl, thanks for joining, man. As always. That was a horrible, horrible attempt at the Nürburgring, guys. I mean, I'm not happy with how that all went down. I don't think it was a good attempt at all. We had a lot of crashes. I learned more about the car. To be super fair, the night messed me up, and also I had never driven this car. I've been meaning to drive this car because it's just such an iconic car. I wanted to give it a shot. Maybe I should have drove it a lot more before I streamed it. But you know, I'm not trying to give you guys a perfect stream. I'm not trying to be this perfect pretend driver. That was my real take on it. It's a complicated car to drive, and it's going to take some time with. I'm going to have to go slow. I can't be trying to set fast lap times, and I got to just give it my all when it comes to actual commitment. Other than that, though, car was fun to drive. I mean, that is a driver's car. If you guys are looking for a car to drive, that's the car. It will teach you a lot. But our fastest time was what, an 8 something, an 8:56. That was our fastest time. Let's try to improve off that. I think we should come back here and definitely try something new. Try to be more competitive, and I'm going to spend more time with this car. We'll be back here in a couple weeks with this car. I'm going to drop just straight up video on this car. But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a